Well, I'm running for re-election because I made some big campaign promises in 2019, 4 years ago. By the grace of God and the people of Plano, I fulfilled them all and then some. But just like Tom Brady didn't hang it up after his first Super Bowl win, actually, he didn't even hang it up after his first retirement. But there's a whole lot more I want to do. So we've got even bigger plans now, which I'll get into in subsequent video clips. But we're not done yet, and we're going to make Plano even greater. Primarily, it's governance, but there's a whole lot that's baked into that word. The primary role as a member of the governing body, as an elected official, is to be a direct representative of the people of Plano. We are all elected at large, even though we have some geographical districts, which just means you got to live there to run there. But the primary role is to listen to the people, all the people. Doesn't mean you can do what everybody wants. That's impossible. But you got to listen, and then you have to exercise appropriate governance. We oversee the 9th largest city in Texas, and it's important to make sure that we are looking into everything that we're charged with. There's not one vote that can come before us that we haven't done our due diligence on. It takes a lot of hard work, it takes a lot of effort, and it takes a lot of listening, but that's our job. Well, my top policy priorities have shifted. As I mentioned, I ran in 2019. My two biggest promises were to keep property taxes flat for at least 2 years in a row. We've done that now 4 years in a row. And to move forward on a comprehensive plan that the overwhelming majority of people could get behind. We did that. So now, setting our sights higher, I'm looking at meaningful public transit reform for the region, the entire region. Actually, I was at the Capitol in Austin yesterday talking about that. Looking for housing reform. We have a dichotomy of housing types in Plano, and I'm looking to expand our diversity of housing stock so that we can increase housing mobility and bring down the high cost of housing. Those are just a couple of the things. The primary thing, honestly, is Plano's really special. We're every year ranked the top this, the top that, the top the other. That doesn't happen by accident. I want to make sure we preserve all of that and build on it. Well, if I win re-election, that'll be one measure of success. They'll say I did my job right. But all those rankings, we were just ranked Texas's happiest city by Wallet Hub. We get those awards and that recognition every year. One of the safest cities in America, best place to raise a family, best place to start a business. If we maintain that and dominate the top spots, that's the real measure of success. It's crucial. Plano is a very, very special place, and it did not happen by accident. Everybody knows it's a great place to live, work, and play. That's table stakes. All of those annual rankings were done very deliberately achieved very deliberately over a very long period of time. That takes a lot of work, and it takes listening not only to our residents, but our business community, our nonprofit community, our faith community, every other community within Plano's boundaries and beyond, because the word community doesn't stop at an artificial city edge. Well, most immediately, we are filming this on Texas Independence Day. By the time you watch it, our Texas Forever Fest is coming up on March 25th. That's a Saturday at Haggard Park. This will be our second annual Texas Forever Fest. And like many of the ideas that I've been able to advance serving on council, it came from a resident. It came from a citizen. I was happy to move that forward. But it was a fantastic time last year, exceeded expectations. So that's immediately. We are looking at all sorts of exciting things, including meaningful public transit reform and housing reform. These are big issues, but they're really meaty and hence exciting.